everyone. I am so happy to be talking to you. We are once again going to spend some time going through Schoology. This is our first week of setup, and I'm going to kind of show you how things look and what you should be doing. So the first 2-3 minutes are our people who are totally new. I want you to make sure that you're going over here to your profile and you're updating your profile. And here you should have where it says updates, if it has info, if you have a blog. Portfolios is something that you'll be doing much later. But here in updates, it's very important for you to put, or in info, your Zoom codes, especially for our older persons. If you have here, I'm going to change my bio if I can, so I'm going to edit. But if I have a class, I would say practice class Mondays and Wednesdays, Zoom code 556-958-7574. Password is be on time. And so it's very important that your Zoom codes go here so students, parents, everybody can immediately click the link in order to find out exactly where your Zoom codes are at all times. So that is how we update all of that information. So you want to spend time to put in your profile and your picture. We always use pictures for everything that we do, so we do that. So then I'm going to spend a lot more time really talking about the class and what the class looks like. So we're going to look at a couple of people who I know that have already gotten started with their classroom folders. And it is very important that the folders are organized in a way that makes sense and structure to you, and it's easy for our students to navigate to find their work and information. Najima showed me hers, and I thought she had a wonderful structure. I am going to go to Islamic 9B. And here she has her syllabus here, support resources, the mindful minutes that she's supposed to do, the vocabulary builder, online learning weeks, quizzes, and summatives assessments. So she has a basic outline of the entire course by folder, and then students can go to whatever is important at that time to be able to get that information. So this is a very, very great layout. I am now going to go check out, let's see, Miss Shabana's. And so Ms. Shabana also is starting her layout, and that's important as well, but she has a little bit of a different format. And I'm going to go to math, excuse me, and she has hers by weeks, and then she has her information for her pre-test folder. And then I'm thinking that she is going to update it week by week by week. All of this works. You have to know your students the best, but you have to be able to organize. Now, if it's something very simple as that you want to know how to work things out, I'm going to take Ms. Shabana's math folder and I'm going to tell it to move. And it's going to ask me where am I going to destination. And I'm going to tell it it's not supposed to move there. Sorry. So how else do I move it? But you can move folders in and out. That opens up the folder. And then, have I forgotten how to move? Oh, you just hold it down and you place it in the order that you want it to be. So you're able to move things back and forth by just holding it down and placing it where you want it to be, or if you want it to be inside. So that information is very important to know, and then we're going to go. So I'm going to go now to the practice course, and I'm going to my courses, and I'm going to find the practice course that I created, so we can go ahead and do some things that we need to do. Why can I not find the practice course? Because I have 5,000 courses probably. Oh, here's the practice course, excuse me. All right, so this is the Practice, Learn, Improve course. In here, I will be doing some samples. If you want to join, the access code is XN4F463ZJQ2 and then a Z. And so I am going to be uploading assignments and practices in here and how we format things. Now, you have 2 mandatory folders that you must create. The first mandatory folder you must have is your course expectations. In this one, I said PLI. That stands for Practice, Learn, and Improve. So, of course, you're going to put your course. If it's grade 4 math, you will put grade 4 math course expectations. If it's science, you'll put the title of your science and the expectations. You must make the folder red. That is going to be a common theme in that. In the course expectations, this is where you're going to click in and you're going to add the material, and you can add a folder, assignment, test, assessment, link, discussion, all those things. We're focused on links and files. Here, I'm actually going to move this up. You must have your course syllabus. So your course syllabus that we have done, that is NAIS, you will put the course syllabus in here. Now, if the course syllabus was done correctly, inside the course syllabus as well, you're going to have your calendar for parents about when, there it is, our curriculum guidelines schedule. That's a great place to put it. If you do that there. Also, I'm trying to go back. Let me go back this way. It kind of gives that guideline. I would suggest, if you want to, you can put a monthly calendar in here. That's very easy to read, especially for your younger grades. Week 1, shapes, week 2, whatever, just something very simple. I would put that kind of calendar here so parents can know and follow along. For your older kids, you could put your scope and syllabus, just take out term 2 and only put term 1 in. Next, I have summative exams, but this is simply just the dates. This is just a quick piece of paper that explains the dates, and what's going to be is basically your curriculum map. You will put that in there as well. And there's another place you will put it in, we'll talk about it in a second. I also put in rubrics, any rubrics that you will use, or any kind of grading scale, and any other important templates or anything that is needed for the class as a whole. For the math team, you definitely should be putting in Buck in here, and anything you need to do. And the last one that you must put into the expectations is the standards for the actual course. So here, I'm going to go to IXL and show you how to pull this real quick. But I've told everyone that they need to have their standards. I'm going to pull California. Actually, when you go to IXL, you go to California, math, language, arts, science. For all those other places, you know to go get your standards, but I want you to get your standards. 5th grade, I'm going here to print standards. Instead of printing them, I am going to send them to, what do you think I will send them to? I hope you said a PDF, because that is correct. We're going to save it to a PDF. Hit save. It's going to let me go to downloads for this one. And then I'm going to go back so I can show you that I'm adding the material. Did I go back or did I save it? I should have saved it. And I'm going to add file. You must have the standards that are attached. So in my downloads, here it is. I am uploading the standards so the standards can be known. There is an option to link them, but I do not want you to link them. You can as a backup plan, but I want to show you the difference between the link and the upload. So here's the link, and the thing is simply, grade is a grade 5 math standards. And so you add it and it becomes a link for our parents, our students who are in the class. They might not necessarily understand that. So It does the same exact thing. We want to make sure that the PDF is there. Oh, no, that's the PDF. And we want it in that way, so if we're having to go back and forth to look at it. Okay, so that is what is expected in the red folder. That is going to be it for this video. I'm going to do another video that should be following right after that about the second mandatory folder that must be in everybody's courses. This is once again the practice, learn, and improve, but these are the expectation and all the items that are in the expectations that must be done.